For the previous stage packs, check these out. Normally I don't count intro or Whywee stages, but this has nice slopes, something Sakurai seems to hate lately. Also to the side you can catch a cameo of the Skullivator. Mega Man 8 has slightly better stages to translate. Toward the start, there is the basic stretch which makes a decent area. The least flight area without cool hazards I can represent are the exploding block conflicts. Unfortunately, they can't explode, but there are plenty of areas to take cover. If you have a good recovery, you can even go under the platform. But if you can't, there are cannons to catch you and kill you quickly. Gotta remember to maintain pacing. I was in the mood to make a big stage and Clown Man happens to have a big area filled with bolts and rising platforms. I was going to omit the ceiling, but it was way too easy to jump and that made the scale feel as silly as Stonehenge in Spinal Tap. I'm not going to lie, I think this is a superior stage to most since Brawl. It's got a simple symmetrical pattern like a lot of stages have, and some slopes. Man, I miss when a lot of stages had slopes that weren't flat. I know all the platforms had spikes, but it messed with your recovery chances. The most notable thing in Astro Man stage is the Infinity Room that loops in all directions. Unfortunately, I can't make this loop, but I can place the platforms to extend around the other side. Just like playing a stage, fighting here takes a fair bit of thought. I had to break my rule of not wanting to use water sections. Again, it's got slopes, but isn't anything too special otherwise. Some may appreciate the gimmick here, others will be annoyed. The bottommost platform makes viewing the battle very difficult, and you may occasionally take damage from being sniped. That's the story. In reality, you occasionally fall below the lower boundary and gain off-screen damage. But the Battle Network Searchman Snipe Do So is fitting. Most of the higher platforms, on the other hand, are much less ideal to fight on, so your best bet is trying to make sense of what happens partially off-screen. Swordman stage had nothing to do with swords. Instead, it was teleporting trials and fire. I chose a stretch of lava where originally weight-sensitive platforms would bob. These are represented by the moving platforms of differing weights. And that's the end of the classic Mega Man series unless you count the spin-offs and Mega Man and Bass.